Here are 4 tips to help you improve your life directly from the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. I've read this book probably 10 times, and what I've learned is that anytime I have a problem going on in my life, not hitting quota, feeling down, being upset because I'm not on good terms in a relationship, or just having a bad mental headspace, it's usually because there's been a breakdown in communication between either me and myself or me and somebody else. I'm going to talk about the 4 most important learnings that I've obtained from this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, so that you can improve your life, improve your performance in your career, and ultimately your relationships with friends, family, and people you come in contact with. Communication is so important, especially working in sales. I'm a professional communicator, and my sisters tell me all the time, Trent, you're so bad at explaining things. And I say, well, too bad I get paid to professionally communicate via the web on this YouTube channel and also in my software sales job. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel now. And if you are looking to improve your communication, make sure to hit the like button below right now. The number 1 tip is never criticize. Let me repeat that. The number 1 tip, and I'm not reading off a script, by the way, so I'm just having a word vomit here. And I'm also ready to eat dinner, so let's get through this video right now. I think you guys are really gonna like these tips, and this is something I repeat in my head weekly. The number 1 tip, never criticize, condemn, or condone anyone. And I have a quote for you guys that I think you're really gonna like. Let us remember, we are not dealing with creatures of logic, other humans. We are dealing with creatures of emotion and motivated by pride and vanity. When we're dealing with other people, you gotta realize they're most likely acting in their own interests, whether it be psychologically or based on economic incentives. Other people aren't gonna act out of logic reasoning, they're gonna act out of their own emotional desires. So when you're communicating with someone, I've had so many times at work when there's some sort of breakdown, I perceive something and someone else is on a different page, and I automatically go to, let me criticize, condemn. Let me condemn their actions. They screwed up, it's not my fault. You can't do that to other people. You gotta assume the best, and that's something I've learned the hard way multiple times. So anytime you're in a situation where you start to feel your amygdala boiling, when you feel that fight or flight, and you just wanna tear into someone and say, you messed up X, Y, Z. Slow down, recognize, hey, there's been a breakdown in communication. I'm not gonna criticize them. I'm not gonna condemn them. I'm not gonna condone them. I'm gonna say, okay, this person's most likely acting out of their own human desires, emotion, they're not thinking right, something's off here, and it's a breakdown in communication. Take responsibility, recognize that before it becomes a problem, and act accordingly. And that takes us right into tip number 2 that you guys are really gonna like. I wrote down right here is that everyone, and this plays right into how other humans react, everyone has the desire to feel important. And I have another quote on that as well. The deepest urge in human nature is the desire to feel important. People want to feel special. People want to feel appreciated. What makes you feel loved? What makes you feel seen or heard? Everyone wants to be acknowledged for their ideas, for their thoughts, being smart, being good looking, being good at things. No matter who you are, no matter how tough you may be, no matter how much you say, oh, I don't care what people think, Everybody wants to feel important. So how can you make other people feel important? How can you uplift other people? And another quote here is, the ability to arouse enthusiasm amongst other people is an important skill. Never criticize anyone. I am hearty in my approbation and lavish in my praise. And also I recognize that every man I meet is my superior in some way. In that, I learned of them. It's so easy to say, oh, I make a lot of money. Oh, I'm so smart. Oh, this person, janitor, they don't know anything. They don't matter. Let me condemn them. Recognize that everyone knows more about something than you. So try and learn that from them and show up with everyone trying to add value, trying to make them feel special, trying to get them excited. And that's ultimately what it's all about. And as you think about how to win more friends and how to influence people, you need to arouse the other person in excitement, make them feel heard, make them feel seen, make them feel special. And that's ultimately what it's all about. And the way you can make me feel special right now is to hit the like button below. That always fires me up. Let's get 50 likes on this video, and I don't know. It would just make me happy. I don't have any crazy challenge we would do, unless someone wants to suggest something in the comments below. The number 3 tip to improve your life through communication is We're having a tough time in this video. The number 3 tip is take the other person's point of view. Try and see that other person's worldview, whether it's in your relationship, whether it's with one of your friends, whether it's with that person you're working with that said they're gonna buy your software and end up ghosting you and not buying. Try and take their worldview and put yourself in their shoes, have empathy for them. And I think I have a quote here. Yeah, the secret to success actually is quoted in How to Win Friends and Influence People. It lies in the ability to get the other person's point of view and see things from that person's angle as well as your own. That's empathy. That's understanding that everyone is dealing with something. Everyone has their own separate set of circumstances. So how can you, before immediately criticizing someone, before doing anything irrational, recognize, hey, this person's acting probably out of their own self-interest. It's probably a breakdown in communication between me and them. Let me figure out, what is their viewpoint? Why are they acting the way they are? Most likely it's going to be irrational and illogical and it probably won't make sense, but still try and take their worldview and then understand them, make them feel special, and that really will fix a lot of the problems going on. I'm not perfect at this. These are lessons that I'm trying to continuously get better at, and you can't define yourself by failing in the past. So often, I find myself in situations in my software sales job throughout the day where I just have a breakdown. I either get mad at someone, I either say something I shouldn't, I either have a certain communication that I'll then revisit in my head later that night and say, wow, I really screwed up there. If I acted like that in that situation, then that means I define myself as XYZ. Don't define yourself by your past mistakes. Recognize that each and every day you have the opportunity to be better, to get better, and improve your communication and make other people feel special. And then finally, the 4th tip to improve your life is smile. Smiling really is what life is all about. Being happy, making other people feel special. Ask yourself, why do you like your dog so much? It's because they make you feel special. They don't ask for anything in return. They don't ever criticize you. And they're always smiling. That's why we're so attracted and love dogs so much. So be a human dog. Be someone that's always smiling. Be someone that never criticizes everyone. Be someone that unapologetically just loves everyone and goes up to them and makes them feel special. How special does your dog make you feel? Because they always come up to you, they always acknowledge you. Do that to other humans and that will make them feel special and that will help you influence them and win more friends. That's something I'm by no means perfect at. As I said, I'm striving to get better, but it starts with recognizing, hey, these are 4 areas that you can improve your communication to improve your life. If you're not hitting your quota, where's the breakdown in communication? If you don't have those relationships in your life, where is that gap in your communication or how you're really interpreting other people's worldview? Ultimately, that's what it's all about. And I thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like. Let me know any thoughts, comments, questions, concerns you have down in the comments section below. Connect with me on LinkedIn if you haven't already. Would love to join networks, and I will talk to you in the next video.